New York on red alert. Will the entire U.S. sink into crisis? Manufacturing in New York continued to decline sharply in April 2025, with the activity index dropping to negative 8.1, the lowest level since 2001. Notably, the new orders and shipments index dropped more than 20 points to negative 7.4, signaling a bleak outlook for the future. Manufacturing crisis in New York. In April 2025, New York's manufacturing index fell to negative 8.1, the lowest level since 2001. This significant decline is not just an issue for New York, but signals a serious downturn in the U.S. manufacturing sector. These numbers reflect the economic strain, and particularly the new orders and shipments index dropped more than 20 points, reaching negative 7.4, indicating a grim future for the manufacturing industry. Forecasts suggest that this downturn could spread nationwide in the coming months, with a 10 to 15% decrease in manufacturing. This means millions of workers could face job losses or reduced working hours. At the same time, businesses will struggle with order shortages, rising costs, and unstable production capacity. These consequences are becoming increasingly clear and are causing a ripple effect throughout the entire economy. Impact of tariff policies. Certainly a key factor contributing to this situation is the current administration's tariff policy. With a 145% tariff applied to goods imported from China, the economy is facing significant instability. This policy not only affects trade partners, but also creates a chain reaction within the country. Businesses are facing rising costs, while product demand has sharply decreased. This not only impacts manufacturing sectors, but also deeply affects related service industries. Small and medium-sized enterprises, which rely heavily on goods sourced from international markets, are facing significant difficulties in maintaining operations. As a result, business confidence has plummeted from 60% to just 30% over the past 3 months. Manufacturers forecast that orders will decrease by 20 to 25% in the next 6 months. This means workers will face reduced hours, lower wages, and, in some cases, a high risk of job loss. These effects will likely persist and could lead to a significant decline in global economic growth. 3. Impact on the labor market and income. One of the biggest challenges we face right now is the impact on the labor market. Recent surveys show that 40% of workers are concerned about losing their jobs within the next 6 months, with industries such as manufacturing, transportation, and textiles experiencing unemployment rates rising by 10 to 12%. This will not only affect workers' incomes, but also create an imbalance in the economy as the number of unemployed individuals rises. For these workers, reduced hours and lower wages will be a reality they will have to face in the near future. Those working in industries directly affected by tariff decisions will see their lives change drastically. If this situation continues, workers will face difficulties maintaining financial stability. Many will have to look for side jobs or cut back on expenses, which will create a major shock to the economy and society. This is a huge challenge, and solutions are needed to alleviate the impact in the short term. The future of the U.S. economy. As the U.S. economy faces rising inflation and soaring production costs, this will have a significant impact on consumer spending. Inflation is expected to increase by another 2 to 3% in the next 6 months, adding pressure on households, particularly those with low to middle incomes. Manufacturing businesses will also struggle to maintain stable prices as raw material and labor costs increase by 5 to 8%. GDP growth is forecast to be just 1 to 2% this year, much lower than previously expected. The government and businesses will face significant challenges in maintaining long-term economic stability.